in the forex market, we have something known as we call it course model. So welcome to this new video. Make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment. This is one of the patterns that you can find in what we call smart money concept patterns. So in smart money, we have a lot of patterns, but this is one of those patterns, okay? So let me show you, and here you have to be very careful because most of people are making mistake. Most of people are trading it in a long way. Little traders, they think that to take this trade is just to wait for something like this. Let me draw it so that you can see it very clearly. So they just think like when you find something like this, then they think maybe you have to just wait for the price to come to this level here. Okay? So that you can just take your sell trade here. Boom. This is long, okay? This is not right. This is not right. We have two kind of cost model entries in the smart money concept. That is, you cannot just enter because of this lefty shoulder, okay? You cannot just enter here. You have to wait for something here to take your place. First of all, you have to know when the market was going upward, okay, you can see we had a very clear change of character here. And you can confirm it because you can see the liquidity, the momentum was very, very high here. And if the momentum is very, very high, we expect it to have what we call an order block on the way, okay, because of this high momentum. Do you understand? I told you that for you to have an order block, we must have what we call inefficiency. That is high momentum moves, okay? So when you have high momentum move here, that means we expect it to have either an order block or a fair value gap. Therefore, you have two kind of entries to enter in this cost model pattern, okay? First of all, if at this point where they think you have to take a trade, there is what we call a gap, okay? If there is that gap or a fair value gap, that means you'll be having a zone like this one. Then you can enter here and sell, okay? The thing I think happens when sometimes you have what you call an order block, which is the supply zone, along the same point. That is where you can take this trade, okay? But the third point, okay? I'm just doing a summary so that you can understand. The third type of entry is when you have a breaker block. Let's take an example of this kind of breaker block. And then the market comes here. And then you have what you call a breaker block here. When you have a breaker block here, then what are you waiting for the price to go back and mitigate, okay? Just mitigate here. Sometimes it happens. Okay, sorry, I just made a mistake while drawing. We expected the shoulders, the left shoulder must be at the same point as the right one, okay? So let me draw well. For example, we have this one. Sorry. So sometimes you can find you have something like this, a big one. So sometimes it might just enter inside and find this zone here so that you can sell and put your stop loss above here, okay? You understand? Sometimes this is what we call a breaker block. I told you a breaker block is the block which has it is what you call a failed order block, okay? This is one of the easiest way you can trade cost model, okay? So these guys, we don't trade just because it is there. Because some people confuse us, just wait for the price to come in without waiting for any kind of fair value gap to be formed here or any order block. That is long. You have to wait for it. Then you can wait for that to and mitigate there. So cost model pattern cannot work if you are not combining what we call breaker blocks, or breaker block is very, very rare, okay? But most two concepts, that's why I told you we have two kind of concepts, two kind of entries. First, when you have a fair value gap, which is almost at the same level at the left shoulder, and then you have what we call an order block, that is supply, especially when it is almost at the same level as the left shoulder. So this is cost model SMC pattern that you can use to trade and make some money. For those guys who are lazy, looking for some entries, or those guys who want to simplify things, they can just use this strategy. It is working, okay, especially during the New York session, it is working. So I wish you all the best. Make sure you subscribe here for more videos and tips of trading. Have a nice day.